And if it was to ever come down between Hargreaves and Fletch, I'm taking Hargreaves because he's younger. I mean, younger, he's a little bit more explosive than Fletch is at this point in his career. So I hope it never come down to that. So I want to keep both of them.
Mo, who stays and who goes from that list I just said?
Can you scroll back up?
All right, hold on. I know, long list. I get it.
Man, that's a long list.
Yes,
Javon, the grave digger. I need that man back on my team. Javon, I need him back. Javon, he had a career year, obviously. And the thing about Javon is we thought we knew he was coming up with a contract year. We thought Jordan Davis was going to push Javon out. We thought bringing in Jordan Davis, we wasn't going to have this conversation. But Javon held his own ground, kept Big Bully Davis off the field. Javon coming back. Fletcher Cox, if he want to come back for the cheap, then he could come back. If he want any real type of coin, bye. Bradberry. Oh, Jesus. Bradberry. Oh, I want Bradberry so bad, but it's unrealistic, y'all. The man done priced himself out. I feel like Bradberry is going to want a lot of money, which he played and deserves to get. And we're not going to be able to pay that, man. I don't see it. I don't see us being able to afford Bradberry as much as I want to. So Bradberry's gone. TJ Edwards, cheap. If he wants to stay for cheap, he can stay for cheap. He's not really versatile at all. Not really good in coverage. If he wants to stay for cheap, Marcus Epps, same. Bye. Not versatile. Nothing. We can upgrade him in the draft. CJ Gardner-Johnson, obviously high priority. Him and Javon. Brandon Graham, again. If Brandon Graham wants to stay for the cheap, retire in Philly deal, then he can stay. If you want any real money, we gonna feel on that paycheck. Bye. Who else? Linval and Sue. Again, if they want to stay for that discount on the way out the league deal, then sure. But if they want any real money, bye. Robert Quinn, bye. Is there anybody else?
That's about the bottom one.
I want my pick back from you. Whatever we traded for Robert Quinn, give me a refund check on your way out the door. You owe us some back pay, Robert Quinn.
Because
you really came in and didn't do shit.
That man straight robbers. He straight robbers.
All right, but this is my thing. It's a little tricky at linebacker because what's his name? Nakobe Dean is looking real promising. He should have been getting some more play time. But I don't want to go in with Nakobe Dean and another question mark because Nakobe Dean, we still haven't even fully saw what he was going to have. So I feel like we need to keep one of the two, TJ or Kaiser, beside Nakobe Dean. Yep. I do think that. And yeah, because I don't want to go in with Nakobe Dean and another question mark. And Nakobe Dean has proven that he has potential. But again, we haven't seen that much of Nakobe Dean. So I don't want to go in with two possibles at linebacker. We at least need to know what we're going to get with the other one. So I feel like we should keep one of TJ or Kaiser. Even though they're both mid, I feel like we should keep one for the cheap.
You feel like TJ Edwards was mid?
He came out fine. He came out fine. But the second half of the season, I wasn't hearing that number called that much. Yep, sure do.
He got the all-time leading tackle with it. And I mean, Eagles.
And what's that saying? With all the tackles we be missing, what's that say?
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of reactive playing.
Exactly. You all-time tackling after y'all done missed 5 of them, and you finally tracked this man down and brought him down.
Well, I mean, we seen. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Trey. You go ahead. Defensive players and respond to the mo.
I'm just saying, though, like sometimes it's like with this team, and we like look around the league and stuff like that. And y'all call like a lot of linebackers. Oh, he great, he good, but half of them dudes be the same as TJ Edwards. They can't cover. They get a whole lot of tackles, and they just sometimes be in the right place at the right time. That's being a linebacker in the NFL right now. You got a couple special dudes. You got a couple special dudes, but other than that, everybody else, every linebacker mid for real.
Okay, and he could take
it's
his
hard
mid
to play
self.
linebacker in the NFL now. Like it just evolved. Like the NFL evolved so much, it's hard to play linebacker, period.
I'm not disagreeing with that, Rock, but why am I paying for mid when we can go draft mid in the 5th round?
Because mid don't got no experience. So you're gonna go put a rookie out there on the field and y'all screaming we supposed to be this team, so you wanna go get a rookie out on the field instead of a dude that was calling the plays all season.
I said we could keep TJ or Kazir. We could keep one of them. At the end of the day,
I'm not keeping Kazir. I'm keeping TJ because Kazir he the definition of what you just said. He started off hot and then fizzled out. We ain't hear about Kazir White.
But he came back hot in the playoffs.
When? You seen him make a play in the playoffs? You seen Kazir White make a play in the playoffs? Because I did.
Look, I think we all.
Go ahead, no defensive player.
Well, looking at this defense here, and I'm gonna start with TJ Edwards, just since we're on this topic of him up there. I definitely bring TJ back, right? I think he's gonna be that vet. You know, he's at least gonna be the familiar linebacker. No, I don't agree that he's the best linebacker that we can have. We need to upgrade at the linebacking position. But yeah, Nakobe Dean is gonna need to get his starts this year. I expect to see that. And if that's at the expense of Kazir White, I'm willing to accept that. So, Kazir White, I think he's possibly gone this year. James Bradberry, I think he priced himself out. Fletcher Cox, I don't think y'all understand how important Fletcher Cox is just to this whole D line. Now, listen, I would keep Fletcher Cox. I'm trying to figure out another way to work, how to deal with Fletcher Cox. He brings the attitude to this line. His presence alone is just infectious for the defense. So I'm trying to figure out a way how to keep Fletch.
Let me ask you, do you not think Javon's been on this team for a little minute now too? It's not like Javon is new to this defense like a Bradberry or a Chauncey. I feel like Fletch can hand him that torch. They both be kicking up them thighs and stuff. They got the same celebrations. He can pass that heat, middle of defense, lead a torch on over to Javon.
Absolutely. So again, I'm honestly trying to figure out where to sign both of them if possible. But I mean, if there's a one choice option, of course I'm gonna probably go with Hargrave in that situation and find some trade value for Fletcher Cox. And we ain't just getting rid of Fletch for no peanuts or just cutting them. And no, there has to be something, that we can get off for actual Fletcher Cox. So, but again, yes, I'm trying to figure out how to keep Fletcher Cox on this team, regardless. What else we got? Marcus Epps, Gardner Johnson, of course, we know he need to get signed. Epps, pretty much if your safety name is not Marcus Epps, Blankenship, or CJ Gardner, all the safety groups, honestly, it is what it is. So that means Kayvon Wallace. I don't even think he on this list, but we need to get him up out of here too. Eventually, we got the defensive back group. It is what it is. Let's see here. Lindell Joseph, I don't think he's coming back. What else we got? Scroll down some. Oh yeah, Robert Quinn. We know we all got robbed. That's.
And lastly, right here at the bottom.
Oh, we got Sue and Sayamala. We talked about that. Yeah, Sue's probably gonna walk. Kazir White again at the expense of Nakobe Dean. He's gonna have to go also. So.
Yeah, Trey, go ahead and who goes from this defensive list?
I feel like Howie gonna try his best to keep Bradberry, but I mean, like I said, he played too well this season. He trying to get paid. He priced himself out of, any contract talk he got with us for real. So, I think Bradberry go. Fletch. Like Nushin said, I'm finding a way to sign Fletch for a cheaper deal. Maybe like another 1-year deal or something like that. A little team-friendly deal. But he definitely got to stay on this front foot. And if it was to ever come down between Hargreaves and Fletch, I'm taking Hargreaves because he's younger. He's younger. He's a little bit more explosive than Fletch is at this point in his career. So I hope it never come down to that. So I want to keep both of them. Because, in all reality, and this is gonna sound like a little crazy, but I'm not really a big Jordan Davis fan. I'm not really no big Jordan Davis fan. The dude,
I can see that.
he's not like a good. He's a good run stopper. That's all he is. He's not a pass rusher. He don't really give you nothing beyond that. So I'm not really a big fan of him. So I'd rather keep Fletch and Hargraves on the field, on this team, and he could continue backing these dudes up for like maybe another year.
Yes, sir.
TJ Edwards, I'm keeping TJ just based on the fact that, I mean, he's one of the leaders on his defense this year. So, I mean, he was the dude getting everybody in the right position all season. I mean, he was calling the plays, stuff like that. You need that kind of leadership on your defense. He's not the greatest player, like y'all said, but he's one of those dudes that you need to keep around on your football team, especially if you're going to bring in Kobe Dean and fresh out the bench. I mean, in his second year in the league, he could teach this dude how to be, a linebacker in the NFL. Marcus Epps. If we could get Marcus Epps on the cheap, he could come back. Because I don't feel like he played horrible this season. I feel like he did okay for the most part. In the position he was in. Gardner Johnson, I'm bringing him back for sure. That's my main priority right now. Brandon Graham, team-friendly deal. He can come back. Hargraves, we got to pay this dude. We got to pay Hargraves, bro. You don't see too many people getting double-digit sacks at the defensive tackle spot nowadays in the NFL. So, we got to keep this dude. And not even that. He was a great, run stopper. He was just a great leader on this football team. We need to bring certain dudes like that back. Joseph gone. They was really rentals for real. Who else? Robert Quinn, he's gone. I don't even know why we brought him here. And Dominican Sue's gone. He was like a rental. Same thing as Linval Joseph. And Kazir White, if we could get him back on some okay kind of deal, I'll take him back. But other than that, I feel like we have Nakobe Dean. We could draft linebackers. There's going to be free agents out there. He could walk, to be honest.
Yep. BG, you're up. Who we sit keeping? Who breathing?
You need one from each level, kind of like. If you gotta give Gardner Johnson money. So Epps, I'm sorry, Blankenship's here. We can sign. We can draft one, in the draft, a new safety in the draft. So that'll cover the secondary. Could let Bradberry walk, get a cornerback in the draft. The defensive line, I really think you let Fletch go. Because I think even 1 year, $14 million, I'm not down with that. He's kind of past his prime. We got Jordan Davis. I am a big fan of Jordan Davis. I think with more opportunity, he can play a lot better. I think they conserved him for a reason last year. He got hurt a couple of times early. I think they just tried to save him. We didn't need to play him more than what he played. You know what I'm saying? We had guys out there making plays and doing their job at a high level. Plus, you had Linval Joseph and Sue on that D line. So we didn't really have to throw him in the fire like that. He got to learn from a lot of good vets out there. And I think next year he's going to really show how good he really is. So I think it is Jordan Davis' time to shine. So you're letting go one of them, Cots or Hargrave. Pick your poison, whichever one you're going to do. BG already said he's coming back for the Lolo. He said he wants to finish his career as an Eagle, so I'm pretty positive we're going to bring him back. And then the linebackers, like you said, I really think we need to re-sign Kaiser. Kaiser White, I think he's more of the off-ball linebacker. That leader, that guy you're talking about that Edwards is, Edwards is good, but I think, a guy like Dean could be great at doing the same thing. He's that leader. And you kind of want to put the microphone in his headset moving forward if you're going to start the next year. Let him be the captain of that defense. That's what he does. That's who he is, that kind of player he is. So that's what I do. I don't know how many other. I think Joseph or Sue, they just want to get a veteran minimum, come back, let them come back, would be good. But other than that, none of them are guaranteed.